Hello everyone, how are you? I hope all of you are fine at home. Okay, are you ready with your pen and paper? Let us start class. Okay, once again, hearty welcome to ninth standard second language English. Children, we have discussed in the previous video classes about the lesson number 1, poem number 2, poem number 1. So today let us start the in second unit, the second lesson. Right? So before going to start the lesson, we have a small activities there. Let us finish it first. Okay? Are you ready with pen and paper? Okay, then no problem. Before you read, there is an activity called before you read. Before you read. Yourself, you have to do it. Just I am helping you. Discuss the following points in groups. Okay, my dear children. You discuss with your friends and present your views to the class. After discussing with your friends, so the day after tomorrow when you come to school, you have to present your views, your opinions about these questions given in your textbook. Right? I think it's a good activity. The day after tomorrow, you have to present your opinions regarding these three questions given in before you read activity. Right? Let's see the first question. First thing, the best time to do something. The best time. The best time. The best time to do something. Look at this one. I can add the best time. The best time to do something. ಏನನ್ನಾದರೂ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ದಿ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್, ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಸೂಕ್ತವಾದ ಸಮಯ, ಉತ್ತಮವಾದ ಸಮಯ ಯಾವುದು? ರೈಟ್, ಸೂಕ್ತವಾದ ಸಮಯ. ದ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಟು ಡೂ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಯುವರ್ ಒಪಿನಿಯನ್. ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಆನ್ಸರ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ you think of yourself, then share your or discuss your views with your friends, and then come to a conclusion to present your views or opinions in the next class. The first point is the best time to do something. ಏನನ್ನಾದರೂ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಸೂಕ್ತವಾದ ಸಮಯ ಯಾವುದು ಅನ್ನೋ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಅಂತ ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ. ಎರಡನೇದು, ದ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್. ಲುಕ್ ಹಿಯರ್, ದ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಟೈಮ್, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್. The second one, time. The second one, the most important person. In whose life? In your life. In your life. The best time to do something in your life. The most important person in your life. The best. What is the best time you want to do something? ನೀನು ಏನಾದರೂ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಸರಿಯಾದ ಸಮಯ ಯಾವುದು? You decide yourself. And in your life, who is the most important person? Somebody says father, somebody says mother, right? Somebody says grandparents. Like this, in your opinion, the most important person in your life. Just think of it. And the last and the third question, the most important thing. The most important thing. The most important thing to do in your life. To do in your life. Like in your life, what is the most important thing to do? ನಿನ್ನ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀನು ಮಾಡಬಹುದಾದಂಥ ಮಹತ್ವಪೂರ್ಣವಾದ ವಾಟ್ most important thing to do in your life. What thing or work, whatever you want to do in your life. The most important thing to do in your life. What's the first one? The best time to do something. The most important person in your life. And the most important thing. Most important person. The best time. You think of these 3 points. Imagine yourself, think yourself, collect some points, share with your friends, and then conclude yourself to present the opinions or views of you in the next class in front of your friends. Okay, guys? I hope you will do it, and I hope you also won't disappoint me. If you need help, you take from your elders. Akka, Anna, so ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಕ್ಕಪಕ್ಕದ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರು ಇದ್ದರೆ you may take the help of those people who can guide you. Okay, shall we move on to the lesson? Okay, I hope all of you have textbooks. Please open the textbook. Today I am going to deal with the second lesson, right? Second lesson, very important and interesting lesson it is. Definitely you are going to enjoy it. Such a beautiful story the lesson had. Here in this lesson there was a king. There was a king. ಒಬ್ಬ ರಾಜ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. ಈ ಪಾಠದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ಬ ರಾಜ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. That king was seeking answers to his questions. Right? There was a king and he has some questions. He need or he is trying to seek answer for those questions. Is the king get answers? Look at here. The king has 3 questions and he is seeking answers to them. What are the questions, my dear children? What are those 3 questions? Now we have given you 3 questions as a homework, right? To prepare yourself for the next class. But in the same way, the king has 3 questions, right? That is why this is a pre-reading task. It connected with this lesson. The king has 3 questions and he is seeking answers to them. He is trying to get answers to those questions. Does the king first? What are those 3 questions? Look at here. What the questions the king had? 3 questions. Which are the 3 questions? Does the king get what he wants? Which are the 3 questions? Does the king got answers for his questions? Does the king got or get what he wants? If you want to know all those things, questions, did the king get answer for those questions? Did the king satisfied? To know all these things, we have to read out the lesson. Okay? Now, the name of the lesson is itself, it is 3 questions. Right? The title, look at the title of the lesson. 3 questions. First, I would like to rub it. This is a beautiful lesson written by, the author of this lesson is Count Leo Tolstoy. I hope you may heard about this name in the previous classes, 8th standard, in 7th standard. Otherwise, now we came to know about the poet, a famous novelist, a Russian novelist. Who is this? Count Leo Tolstoy. Okay, let us know something about the poet. If you want to know about him, you open the page number. What is the page number? 42. His photo is also given here. His photo is also given here. A small description is given about the author of this lesson, the 3 questions. Let's know more about him. His lifetime, right? 1828 to 1920. 1828 to 1910. 1828 is born date and his last time. So in this period he has been lived. So he was a Russian novelist. So he belongs to Russia. Very good, famous Russian novelist. Ranks as one of the world's greatest writers. Look at here. This is the most important thing of the Tolstoy. Count Leo Tolstoy. We simply call him as Tolstoy, right? Tolstoy ranks as one of the world's greatest writers. Look at this, greatest. Great, greater, greatest. No higher rank is upon the greatest, right? Greatest is the ultimate one. So he got this rank, highest rank. Ranks as one of the world's greatest writers. Jagattina prasiddha barahagararalli ಒಬ್ಬರು ಎಂದು ಪ್ರಖ್ಯಾತರಾಗಿದ್ದಂಥವರು. His famous work, right? He has written famous novel called War and Peace. War and Peace. These 2 words are opposite words. War, peace. Yuddha mattu Shanti. It's a great book written by Count Leo Tolstoy. Greatest novel ever written. Look at it, ever written. Such a novel it was. Greatest novel. Greatest poet has written a greatest novel, that is War and Peace. Universal one it was. He has a wonderful ability to weave stories. His wonderful characters and his narrative capabilities are appreciated in every part of the world, even to this day. Look at this. His works are really appreciated throughout the world, even today. What was his time? 1910. So we are in 2021. Still today we are remembering Count Leo Tolstoy because of his immense strength in writing novels. Such a greatest novelist he was, right? He has given a good lesson to us, that means 9th standard. The textbook committee has prescribed this is lesson, is the story for 9th standard. I hope you are very lucky fellows to listen such a beautiful lesson. Okay, let's get into the lesson, the 3 questions. First, I will read the paragraph, then after that I am going to explain. While reading, observe the pronunciation and voice variations. It will help you to read when your turn comes. Okay guys, ready? Go through the text line by line while I am reading. The thought came to a certain king that he would never fail if he knew 3 things. If he knew 3 things. A certain the thought came to a certain king that he would never fail if he knew 3 things. The first thing, what is the right time to begin something? I'm going to write these 3 questions because these are the 3 questions very important regarding to this lesson. 3. The title of the lesson itself, the 3 questions, those questions are these 3. Right guys? Don't forget these 3 questions. Tomorrow I am going to ask to repeat these 3 questions, 3 sentences in the class. Now I am going to write on the blackboard. The first question, what is the right time What is the right time? Right. What is the opposite word for right? Yes, wrong. Wrong spelling? W-R-O-N-G. Wrong. W is silent here. Wrong. What is the right time to begin? Right time to begin. Begin. Again, what is the opposite word for begin? End. Arambha, Muktaya. Direct words. I know you, all of you know about the opposites. We can make opposites in three ways, right? One is direct words by supplying a direct word to another word, right? Begin. I am going to give another direct word to make an opposite. Begin, end, right, wrong, right? This is direct words. Another one, prefixes. What we call them? Prefixes. These are the words which we are going to add in the beginning of the words to make opposite. For example, happy. What? Happy. If I want to make it, I may give the direct word also, sorrow, I can say. But if I want to make an opposite word by adding prefix, I can. Right? If I add happy, unhappy. So these are the prefixes which I am going to add in the beginning of the word. Right? At the beginning, I am going to add these words to make opposite. They are called prefixes. For example, regular, irregular, happy, unhappy, possible, impossible. Such words in, im, ir. So this way. That's called prefixes. And the last one, suffixes are also there. Suffixes. For example, colorful, colorless. Those words will be added at the end. Right? ಕೊನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇರಿಸ್ತೇವೆ ಅವನು ಸಫಿಕ್ಸ್ನ. ಪ್ರಿಫಿಕ್ಸ್ನ ಆರಂಭದಲ್ಲೇ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ, ಸಫಿಕ್ಸಸ್ನ ಕೊನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಅರೇಂಜ್, ಅರೇಂಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಬ್ಯೂಟಿ, ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್. Not to make an opposite, we can add the suffixes to change the form of the word. For example, whether if it is acting as a word, if you want to make it noun, we may add suffixes. Arrange, it is working as a verb here. Arrangement, we can make it noun by adding suffixes. Correct? Purpose, multi-purpose, I can add prefix also. In this way, by adding prefixes, suffixes and supplying direct words, we can make opposites. Okay, right? What is the right time to begin something? Something. This is the first question. What is the right time? Look at here. You may give a pause here, my dear children. If it looks like a long sentence, you take a pause here. Stop ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಉದ್ದ ವಾಕ್ಯ ಆಗಿ ಕಲಿಯೋಕೆ ಕಷ್ಟ ಅಂದ್ರೆ you take stop here. And what do we say here? Pause. A small stop, right? What is the right time? I can say one. Right? One word, like one word. I can say it like a one word. Right? In one breath. What is the right time to begin something? Right? Now it is easy. What is the right time? Right time, instead of doing this, instead of doing like this, right? I can split the sentence into two parts. What is the right time to begin something? Then it will be very easy to keep in our memory, and it is very easy to pronounce ourselves. Right? Okay. Let's know about the second question. What the king had. Who should a king listen to? This is the second one. Who should a king listen to? Who should a king listen to? This is the second question. Who should a king listen to? What is the right time to begin something? ಏನಾದರೂ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭಿಸಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾವುದು ಸರಿಯಾದ ಸಮಯ? The best time or right time. The second question, Who should a king, sorry, it's not clearly written, okay. Who should a king listen to? ರಾಜ ಯಾರನ್ನ ಕೇಳಬೇಕು? Who should a king listen to? ಯಾರ ಮಾತನ್ನು ಕೇಳಬೇಕು ರಾಜ? Who should a king listen to? That means if a king wants some answer or a suggestion, who should a king ask? Or who should the king listen? Right? I hope you got it. And the last and the third question, what is the most important? What is the most important What is the most important thing for a king to do? Thing for a king to do. Right. What? Who should a king listen to? Make split there. What is the most important thing? What is the most important thing for a king to do? What is the most important thing for a king to do? ರಾಜನಿಗೆ ಮಾಡಬಹುದಾದ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಮಹತ್ವದ ಕೆಲಸ ಯಾವುದು? These three questions. What the king wanted, or he was trying to seeking answers for these questions. The one right time to begin something. Who should a king listen to? What is the most important thing for a king to do? Right? These are the questions what the king wanted to know answers. The king to know answer for all these questions, for these three questions, not said as all. Okay, sir. He wanted to know the answer for these three questions. What the king do? The king, therefore, that is why, so sent messengers throughout his kingdom, promising a large sum to anyone who would answer these three questions. Look at here. To know the answer for these questions, what did the king do? He sent messenger. Messenger means doota, sandeshavanna taruvavanu, ಒತ್ತೊಯ್ಯುವವನು. The person who brings message, and the message will goes with him also, right? ದೂತ, ಸಂದೇಶ ಒತ್ತೊಯ್ಯುವವನು, ತರುವವನು ಅಂತ ನಾವು ದೂತ ಕನ್ನಡ, right? Messenger in English. Throughout his kingdom, he sent messenger, ದೂತರನ್ನ ರಾಜ್ಯದಾದ್ಯಂತ kingdom, sent messengers throughout his kingdom, promising, clear, promising, ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಕಳಿಸಿಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ, right? Promising a large sum, that means a great reward is going to be present by the king or given by the king. The person who is going to answer for these questions is promised a large sum to anyone who would answer these three questions. Got it, my children? ರಾಜನೇ 3 ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಇದ್ವು, ಅವುಗಳಿಗೆ ಉತ್ತರಗಳನ್ನು ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ರಾಜ್ಯದಾದ್ಯಂತ ದೂತರನ್ನು ಕಳಿಸ್ತಾನೆ. ದೊಡ್ಡ ಬಹುಮಾನವನ್ನು ನಿಗದಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಯಾರು ಈ 3 ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗೆ ಉತ್ತರಗಳನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೋ ಸಮರ್ಪಕವಾದ, one who gives satisfying answers to the king, that person or those persons will be get a huge sum, right? A great reward by the king. This one. Many wise men came to the king. So after this, okay, when the messenger spreads the message like this, the king is going to a huge reward to you, my dear people. One who is going to answer these questions, right? Many people, many wise men came. Wise means buddhivanta. What is the opposite word? Direct word, foolish. Wise, foolish. Many wise men came, come present tense, came past tense, came to the king with their answers, but they all answered his questions differently. So after the announcement by the king throughout his kingdom, many wise men with their answers, with their replies, they came to the king and present their views or present their ideas to solve these questions, right? Reply to these questions, they are different, right? Different replies. Question answered these questions differently. The people who came from other places, distant places of his kingdom with their answers are totally different. One is different from another is different from another one. Like this, the king got different kinds of answers. In reply to the first question, what are the different answers did the wise man give regarding these three questions? Let's see. For the first question, what are the replies? In reply to the first question, ಮೊದಲನೇ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗೆ ಪ್ರತಿಕ್ರಿಯೆಯಾಗಿ, some said the king must prepare a timetable. Look at this. In reply to the first question, what is the right time to begin something? What is the right time to begin something? For this question, some said, the king must have prepared timetable. Look at this timetable. So we have a timetable in our school. What to do in what time? Who has to go, right? ಯಾವ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ಗೆ ಯಾವ ಮಾಸ್ಟರ್ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು, ಯಾವ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ನಮಗೂ ಬೇಕು, ನಿಮಗೂ ಬೇಕು. ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಎ ಟೈಮ್ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಟು ರನ್ ದ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ ಎ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ಮ್ಯಾನರ್. So for this first question, some said, what is the right time to begin something? ಏನನ್ನಾದರೂ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸೂಕ್ತ ಸರಿಯಾದ ಸಮಯ ಯಾವುದು ಅನ್ನುವ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗೆ somebody said, the king should prepare a timetable. ರಾಜ ಏನನ್ನು ತಯಾರಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತಾರೆ? ವೇಳಾಪಟ್ಟಿಯನ್ನು ತಯಾರಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. And then follow it strictly. ಅದನ್ನು ಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. He has to prepare a timetable and implement it strictly, or follow it strictly. Others said, what is the first response? The king should prepare a timetable. What to do in a what time, right? The question is right time to begin something. Second, and then followed, others said it was impossible to decide in advance the right time for doing something. Somebody says, no. Somebody says you should prepare a timetable. Another people said, who came with their answers, no. It's not impossible to decide in advance. ಮುಂದೆ ಏನೋ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಈಗಲೇ ನಿರ್ಧಾರ ಮಾಡೋದಷ್ಟು ಸರಿಯಲ್ಲ. Right time for doing something. This was second opinion. The king should do whatever seemed necessary at that time. ರಾಜನಿಗೆ ಯಾವುದು ಅವಶ್ಯಕ ಅನಿಸುತ್ತೋ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಆ ಸಮಯಕ್ಕೆ. ಅವನಿಗೆ which one is necessary, okay, the king has to do that one. Yet others said, ಉಳಿದವರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, the king needed a council of wise men. Wise men means ಬುದ್ಧಿವಂತರ ಸಮಿತಿ ಇರಬೇಕು. ತಜ್ಞರ ಸಮಿತಿ ತಿಳಿದುಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಂಥವ್ರು ರಾಜನಿಗೆ ಗೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ದ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಒನ್ ಹೂ ಗೈಡ್ ದ ಕಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ದೇ ಶುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದ ಕಿಂಗ್ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಎ ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲ್ ಆಫ್ ವೈಸ್ ಮೆನ್ ಹೂ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗೈಡ್ ದ ಕಿಂಗ್, ರೈಟ್? ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ರಿಪ್ಲೈಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ first question. Who would help him to act at the proper time. But then others said that there were some things which could be urgent. Look at here. Somebody says the king was not in a situation to ask the council of wise men, hello my dear wise men, now what can I do, what shall I do? Sometimes comes up like that. So other king has attacked this kingdom. So now what the king has to do? Shall he ask his council to defend? No, it's not the right time to ask his wise men to protect his kingdom. Go on, he has to do it. This is the answer they are saying. But other side, there were some things which could be urgent. ಈಗ ರಾಜ ಆಕ್ರಮಣ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ಬುದ್ಧಿವಂತರ ಸಭೆ ಕರೆದು ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಕೇಳ್ಕೋತ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುವಂಥ ಸಮಯ ಅದಲ್ಲ. ಸಮ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಕುಡ್ ಬಿ ಅರ್ಜೆಂಟ್, ಭಾಳ ತುರ್ತಾಗಿ ಮಾಡೋವಂಥವು ಇರ್ತವೆ ಕೆಲವು ರಾಜ, ಅವಾಗಲೇ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅದನ್ನು. ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ರಿಪ್ಲೈಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಕೇಮ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ಲಿ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್. These things could not wait for the decision of the council. Nodi, somebody has attacked this kingdom. It's not the right time to go and ask the council. In order to decide right time for doing something, it is necessary. First thing, some things are very urgent. In the last opinion, last reply to the first question, clear. In order to decide the right time for doing something, ಈ ಸಮಯವನ್ನು ಸೂಕ್ತ ಸಮಯವನ್ನು ನಿರ್ಧಾರ ಮಾಡಲು, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನೆಸಸರಿ ಟು ಲುಕ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ದ ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್. ಲುಕ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ದ ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್. ವಾಟ್ ಐ ಮೀನ್ ಬೈ ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ ಮೈ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್? ಯಸ್, ಭವಿಷ್ಯ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಭವಿಷ್ಯವನ್ನು ನೋಡಬೇಕು. ಲೆಸ್ ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್, ಲುಕ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ದ ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಮೆಜಿಷಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಕುಡ್ ಡೂ ದ್ಯಾಟ್. ಇಯರ್ ಮೆಜಿಷಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಜಾದು ಇದು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೋಬೇಡಿ. Right? Here magicians refers a person who can foretell the things which are going to be happen in the future. So in Kannada we say ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋರು ಏನಂತೀವಿ ನಾವು? ಜ್ಯೋತಿಷಿಗಳು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಭವಿಷ್ಯವನ್ನು ಹೇಳುವವರು. ಭವಿಷ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ಬೋದು, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಗನಿಗೆ ಮದುವೆ ಆಗತ್ತಾ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಗನಿಗೆ ನೌಕರಿ ಸಿಗತ್ತಾ, ಈ ಥರ ಕೆಲವರು ಬುಡ ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಬಿಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಭವಿಷ್ಯ ಹೇಳೋದು ಅಂದರೆ ಅದು ಬುಡ ಅಂತಲೇ ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರಕಾರ. ಸೊ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಬಿಲೀವ್ ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ bullshit things, right? Believe in yourself and in your work, right my dear children? Okay, don't go with this bullshits. But here somebody replied that magicians could do that, the king therefore would have to go to magicians. Here magicians means the one who tells the future. ಭವಿಷ್ಯ ಜ್ಯೋತಿಷಿಗಳ ಹತ್ರ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು ರಾಜ. ಮುಂದೇನು ಸರಿಯಾದ ಸಮಯಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಜ್ಯೋತಿಷಿಗಳನ್ನು ಕೇಳಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. Somebody said the king should go to magicians. Right. These are the replies to the first question. In their answers to the second question, now let's know the replies to the second question. Some said that the people most necessary to the king were his counselors. In second question, counselors. So as we already discussed, the council of wise men to decide the right time. In the same way, for the second question also, somebody preferred the king should have a counselors, right? To listen. Right? Raja ಯಾರನ್ನ ಕೇಳಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ the king should listen to his counselors. So that is why the king should have a counselors. Has his counselors. Others said priests. Others said what? Priests. Priest means ಪುರೋಹಿತರು, right? What do you say in Kannada? ಪುರೋಹಿತರು. ಜ್ಯೋತಿಷಿಗಳಾಗೋಗಿತ್ತು. Now again somebody preferred counselors. ತಜ್ಞರಿರಬೇಕು, ಪುರೋಹಿತರುಗಳಿರಬೇಕು, and then a few others choose doctors. Doctors ಮುಖ್ಯ. Doctors ಮಾತು ಕೇಳಬೇಕು. The king should listen to doctors. Somebody says priest, somebody says counselors. These are the people the king has to listen to according to the wise men who came from the distant places of the kingdom. A few others chose doctors, and yet others said his soldiers were the most necessary. The king should listen to their soldiers. The king should listen to their soldiers. Right? Yes? What were the options given to the second question? Who should the king listen to in these four? So he was confused totally. By listening the replies, the king questions are not clear. He didn't get satisfactory answers. On the other hand, or instead, he was confused. Right? Let's see to the third question. The last one is remaining. In reply to the third question, some said attack. Look at the third question. What is the most important thing for a king to do? Rajana ಮಾಡಬಹುದಾದ ಮಹತ್ವದ ಕೆಲಸ ಯಾವುದು? The most important thing, that is, one somebody says attack. The king should attack an other kingdom, right? Attacking. ಆಕ್ರಮಣ ಮಾಡುವುದು ರಾಜನ ಮಹತ್ವದ ಕೆಲಸ. Attack. Others choose fight, right? Others choose fight. Yuddha. Again, we may set it as war. Yuddha rajana kelsa. Attack ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Yuddha ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Somebody says attack. Somebody choose fight. And yet others religious worship. ಧಾರ್ಮಿಕ ಕಾರ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ರಾಜ. ಧಾರ್ಮಿಕ ಪೂಜಾ ಕಾರ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು, religious worship. Religious worship. Okay, these are the replies for these three questions the king has got from the wise man who came from the different places of the kingdom. As the answer to his questions, look at here, as the answer to his questions were so different, as the answers to his questions were so different, the king was not satisfied. Look at here, my dear children, not satisfied. Not satisfied means dissatisfied. Okay, satisfied, opposite, dissatisfied, right? Not satisfied meaning dissatisfied. That means with these different answers, the king was not completely satisfied. He was disappointed. He was dissatisfied. Atruptanagilla raja. Satisfied, dissatisfied. Trupta, atrupta. Right. He decided after this, when he was confused by getting different kind of opinions, different kinds of answers, he decided to seek the advice of a certain hermit. Certain hermit. Look at this word, hermit. We may say it as sannyasi. So here in our glossary, we have a meaning for the hermit. A person who lives alone. Okay, who lives alone and leads a simple life. ಒಂಟಿಯಾಗಿರುವುದು ಮತ್ತು ಸರಳ ಜೀವನವನ್ನು ಸಾಗಿಸುವುದು. A person who lives alone and leads a simple life. In our language, we may simply say sannyasi, right? Hermit, saint. We may call him as a saint also, right? Gnani or sannyasi. So after this, the king decided to see the advice of a hermit. Advice of a hermit who was widely known for his wisdom. ತನ್ನ ಜ್ಞಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಬಹಳ ಫೇಮಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾನೆ. One who has huge knowledge of power, right? huge knowledge. Such what we may call is known for his wisdom. ಜ್ಞಾನಿ ಅಂತ ಕರೀಬೋದು, ಬುದ್ಧಿವಂತಿಕೆಗೆ ಹೆಸರುವಾಸಿಯಾದಂಥವನು ಅಂಥವನನ್ನು ಭೇಟಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಸಲಹೆನ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. Who decided like this, my children? The king decided himself to go and meet a hermit and take advice from him what to do, or to get answers from him. Right? What the king do after this? Okay. The king put on ordinary clothes. The king put on, after deciding, what did the king do? He put on ordinary clothes. He removed the king's clothes, his crown, okay, his king's dress, costly dress, the robe of the, we can say robe, in robe and crown, right? In robe and crown. Usually the king wants to sit on his throne. So by removing all the clothes of the king, he put on ordinary clothes. ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ಮನುಷ್ಯನ ವೇಷವನ್ನು ಧರಿಸ್ತಾನೆ, ರಾಜನ ಉಡುಪುಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ಬಿಚ್ಚಿಟ್ಟು. That means this is called, in Kannada we say Maruvesha, in English we say disguise, right? Disguise move. Why the king is doing like this? No one should recognize him outside. Who? Rajabanda. So this should not happen. So that's why the king get the dress of a common man, ordinary clothes, and went to meet the hermit. To meet. Look at here. What it is? Yes, infinitive. To meet, to buy, to go. Right? These are all infinitives. Later while teaching grammar, I will taught you. I will teach you. Right? Before he reached the hermit's hut, hermits, they live usually in hut. ಗುಡಿಸಲು, what we say in ಗುಡಿಸಲುಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ. Before he reached the hermit's house or hut, the king left his horse with his bodyguard. The king leave present tense, left past tense. The king left his horse with his bodyguard. The king has come on the horse and with his bodyguard in casual, right, ordinary clothes, right? So what the king do? He leave his horse with his bodyguard. ತನ್ನ ಅಂಗರಕ್ಷಕ ಬಂದಿದ್ದ, ಅಂಗರಕ್ಷಕ ರಾಜನ ಜೊತೆ ಇರ್ತಾನ ಯಾವಾಗ ಹೀಗೆಲ್ಲ CM PM ಇರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಓಕೆ, ಗನ್ಮ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ವೇ ರಾಜನಿಗೆ ಬಾಡಿಗಾರ್ಡ್ಸ್, ಅಂಗರಕ್ಷಕರು ಅಂತೇಳಿ. ಸೊ he left his horse with his bodyguard. With his bodyguard and went alone. The king started to move towards the hermit house alone, leaving his horse with his bodyguard. He moved alone towards the hermit's hut. We may say hermit's hut, right? As the king came near the hermit's hut, ಆ ಗುಡಿಸಲ ಹತ್ತಿರ, ಸನ್ಯಾಸಿಯ ಗುಡಿಸಲ ಹತ್ತಿರಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾಗೇನೆ, he saw the hermit digging the ground in front of his hut. So when the king came near the hermit's house, do you know what that sannyasi gnani or the hermit was doing? He is digging. Hagita idane, he is digging the ground. He is digging the ground in front of his hut. Where he was digging? In front of his hut. ಅವನ ಗುಡಿಸಲ ಮುಂದೆ ಅಗೀತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. The king, he greeted the king. When the king came, he greeted the king. Greet means welcome. He welcomed the king. Hello, please come, like this. Welcome. He greeted the king, and do you know what did he do? He continued digging, right? Just he welcomed the king and continued his work. What work he is doing? Digging the ground. The king went up to the hermit. The king went up to the hermit. ಅವನ ರಾಜನೇ ಅವನ ಬಳಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾನೆ. ರಾಜ ಮಾರುವೇಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾನೆ. He was in disguise. I have come to you, wise hermit, to ask you to answer 3 questions. Hello, my dear hermit. I have come to you with 3 questions that you are going to answer my questions. ನನ್ನ 3 ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳೊಂದಿಗೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೇನೆ, ನೀವು ಉತ್ತರ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ. ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಯು ಟು ಆನ್ಸರ್ 3 ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್. 3 ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗೆ ಉತ್ತರ ಕೇಳಲು ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೇನೆ. And he repeated the questions. Again he repeated the question. What is the right time to begin something? Who should a king listen to? What is the most important thing for a king to do? So he repeated the questions. The hermit, instead to the hermit listened to the king but did not speak. Just listen the words of the king. Right? What did the hermit do? He listened to the words of the speaker. Who is the speaker? The king. You are tired, but did not speak. He won't give any reply to the king. You are tired, said the king. What did the king continue his words? You are tired. ನೀವು ಸುಸ್ತಾಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ನೀವು ಬಳಲಿದ್ದೀರಾ. Let me take the spade. Spade is an instrument. With the help of that one, the hermit was digging. It is a digging tool which was using by a hermit. Let me take the spade. ನನಗೆ ಆ ಗುದ್ದಲಿಯನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳಲು ಬಿಡಿ. And work in your place. ತಗೊಂಡು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಥಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿ. What did the king ask the hermit? Let me give the spade. I will dig in the place of you. ನಿಮಗೆ ಬದಲಾಗಿ ನಾನು ಹಗಿತೀನಿ ಅಂತೇಳಿ he take the spade. Thanks, said the hermit. So when he exchanged, the hermit says thanks, giving the king his spade. ತನ್ನ ಗುದ್ದಲಿಯನ್ನು ಅವನ ಕಡೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. When the king had dug 2 beds, here beds refers, so they are digging a bed to plant some, right? So to plant some plants, right? ಕೆಲವು ಗಿಡಗಳನ್ನು ಹಾಕಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಗುಂಡಿಯನ್ನು ತೆಗಿತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಕಾಣ್ತದೆ. 2 bags, 2 ಗುಂಡಿ ತೆಗಿತಾನೆ ರಾಜ. He dug 2 bags. He stopped. After that, after digging 2 bags, what did the king do? He stopped. He stopped and repeated his questions. Why did he come here? Why did he come here? To know answer for his questions. So after helping the hermit by digging 2 bags, once again the king repeated his questions. The hermit gave no answer. Look at the reply of the hermit. How strong he was, right? ಏನು ಅನಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನಮಗೆ ಈಗ? ಅವನಿಗೆ ಬಹಳ ದಿಮಾಕ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. We thought the hermit was too arrogant. No, maybe else. Let's know this answer in the next class. I think this is enough for today, my dear children. I hope you are enjoying this story. To know the complete story, you should come to school tomorrow. I have to come also tomorrow. Okay? Let's discuss the remaining part of this lesson tomorrow. Till then, stay home, stay safe, and keep learning. Okay? And some questions are given in your exercise. Go through those questions, try to get the answers. Okay? And tomorrow I am going to ask to repeat these questions. I hope you will do it. Thank you.